Throughout history, many people have stood up and made an impactful change in the world. By taking a stand, empowering individuals have positively influenced millions of lives. Iqbal Masih is one of these individuals. In 1992, Iqbal Masih took a stand to end child labor in Pakistan. These ideas then spread to protecting children's rights throughout the world. His message and death has led to his name being a symbol of hope and courage for all children working in oppressive working environments. Iqbal Masih was sold into labor because his family did not have enough money. After 6 years of being a slave to the carpet factory, he ran away. This was the beginning of his stance against child labor. He began speaking out against child labor, saying children should hold pen in their hand, not tools. As he began to speak, spreading his message to others around him, his name became well known too.
When he was 4 years old, Iqbal was sold into a carpet factory by his father for only $12. He was forced to do a cruel amount of work along with hundreds of other kids. He would work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, with only 30-minute breaks. When he was 10, he ran away from the slavery, but he was caught by the police and brought back. He escaped again and attended a school for former child slaves called Bonded Labor Liberation Front, and finished a 4-year education in 2 years. He dreamed in his future he would become a lawyer. Iqbal then went on to do speeches all over the world about child slavery, and it helped inspire over 3,000 kids to escape. He became a symbol for the fight against harmful child labor and slavery all over the world, and he won the World's Children's Honorary Award. During his acceptance speech in Boston, he said, "I am one of those millions of children who are suffering in Pakistan through bonded labor and child labor. But I am lucky that due to my efforts of Bonded Labor Liberation Front, I go out in freedom. I am standing in front of you here today. After my freedom, I joined Bonded Labor Liberation Front school, and I am studying in that school now. For us slave children, Ihsan Ullah Khan and Bonded Labor Liberation Front have done the same work that Abraham Lincoln did for the slaves of America. Today you are free, and I am free too."
When Iqbal was 12 years old, he was fatally shot in Pakistan. This happened shortly after he returned home from the U.S. He was on a dusty road just outside of Meerut, Pakistan. Some say that he was shot by a farmer, but others believe that he was murdered because of his influence on slavery. Iqbal was the leading campaigner of Bonded Labor Liberation Front. Mr. Ihsan Ullah Khan headed the organization and accused the carpet industry in Pakistan of being responsible for the murder of Iqbal. He believed that the carpet mafia murdered Iqbal because of his stance against child labor. His funeral was attended by approximately 800 people who were inspired by him. He truly made a difference. Iqbal died speaking out and making a difference for the millions of children who couldn't.
The death of Iqbal Masih sent a wave of despair across the world. The boy who had been speaking out for children was gone. Following his death, his message continued to spread and grow in strength. Plaques and awards are named in his honor and given out to those individuals who display selflessness similar to the way Iqbal did.
Iqbal was a powerful speaker. His spoken words of encouragement to other children and willingness to speak against child slavery helped free many other illegally bonded children. At school, his leadership skills led him to be involved in demonstrations and meetings fighting against bonded child labor. He spoke at the Bonded Labor Liberation Front meetings, then progressing to international activists and journalists. He spoke about his own experiences as a bonded child laborer. He was not intimidated by crowds and spoke with such conviction that many took notice of him. Iqbal's inspired organizations such as Free the Children and the Iqbal Masih Shahid Children Foundation. One visit to 7th graders, he shared about his life. After hearing of his death, they raised money and built a school in his honor. the 16th of April in Spain and South America has been promoted as International Day Against Child Slavery. Iqbal received a posthumous World Children's Prize for the Rights of the Child in 2000. The annual Iqbal Masih Award for the elimination of child labor was established in 2009 by the United States Congress.
He took a stand against child labor. He stood up and spoke out on behalf of his beliefs and the beliefs of the children around him. Overcoming many personal and life challenges, Iqbal continued to go on with his movement. All his life, Iqbal suffered malnutrition, and as a result of that, along with poor working conditions he worked in, Iqbal was very small and young-looking for his age. He never let this stop him from his dreams. He spoke to some of the most important and powerful people in government in many countries as his message began to spread outside of the Pakistan borders. Through the various actions taken by Iqbal to help the children in spite of the danger he was placing himself in, Iqbal remained true to his message. He saved the lives of thousands of children who, because of him, did not have to go through bonded labor. Even with knowing his actions would put his life in danger, Iqbal spoke out anyway. Because of him, schools have been established, more emphasis on labor laws has become a focus, and awareness of child labor has become known all over the world.